within 22 feet of that.
You know what's crazy about that, Steve? I remember when it came down and told us it was 489. I was like, no way.
And we're underway here. Brandon Nimmo takes strike one from Dallas Keuchel.
Well, Keuchel's numbers, this is his fifth start.
To Nimmo. Line drive into right field. Max Kepler is there, one away. Once Francisco Alvarez catching, batting second. Vientos is your DH. Ronnie Mauricio and Brett Beatty. He takes a strike.
Steve, that was really interesting. Of his outs come on the ground.
The 2-1. Ground ball foul.
It's not the same now, Steve, but
the 2-2. Ground ball, that one foul, and we'll do it again.
So the defense has lots of speed in center field.
Another foul ball, so Alvarez fighting here. Count. Soft contact, there it is, right back to Keuchel. He makes the turn and throws to first. The 0-1 to Pete. Did he hold up? He did. The count even at 1-1. There's another ground ball. Jorge Polanco fields. That'll do it tonight.
Well, what do you say about Senga and his season this year? You can see it.
First pitch to Eddie Julian. Taken off the plate, 1-0, and that's what you would expect to see from Eddie Julian.
You know, he'll be a perennial guy that walks 100 times.
Just not as good a grip.
Yeah, he's like, sorry about that, buddy. No, literally those.
Off to Julian. Fouled out of play.
You were telling me before the game.
Ground ball right side. Mauricio backhands it. One away. He was on deck. He'll be the second batter of the inning, and that slider. 1-0. Pops that one up. Beatty looking up. Rock the 2-1. Ground ball, and that got him. And he held up, so the second straight batter goes to full count. High and outside, and he walked him. Popped up. Foul territory. That'll reach the seats 1-1. That one fouled out of play. 1-2. Mac swung on and missed, and Kodai Senga has his first strikeout of the evening. Minnesota, she takes that one up and in. Doing their best. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Correa right now the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, he likes the ball up in the strike zone. Always has. He's
swung on and missed. Strike two.
There's another pitch in.
The 2-2. Taken just inside. The fastball misses. The count full at 3-2. And he walked him.
Well, you don't like the early.
Swinging first pitch. Fouls that straight back. 0-1. Kirilloff for taken high. Cutter. 1-1. Popped up. Lindor makes the call. Dallas Keuchel delivers the 1-0. Inside 2-0.
Interesting to have Lindor in the clean.
That has seen Keuchel before. And he takes the changeup for a strike. 2-1. That cutter in there for a strike. 2-2.
I remember Greg Matt.
Ground ball. Out of play. Well, he does. Swung on it, missed. Strike three. So Lindor fooled by the cutter. It's Mark Vientos takes a ball. 6 of the 9 have come. Well, Ron, you mentioned. No, Ron, it reminds me of a conversation that I had with Seth Lugo a few years ago with command as Vientos fouls that one off. 2-2. And now working on his mechanics, always does that in the dugout. Max Kepler makes the running.
Was with the Astros late last year for that championship team. Didn't play a lot. I always think of this ground ball to second base handled by Mauricio.
And by the way, we should note, and really that's all you can hope for is second all time because nobody's catching Doc.
Yeah, Doc got it.
Kodai Senga, as he pours that one in for a strike 1 and 2. He's got 177 right. The 2-2 taken high, 3 and 2. So another full count for Senga. 2-2 taken in the dirt. Yet another full count for Senga here early. Sixth.
The Phillies seem to have a comfortable lead.
Castro staying put. Ground ball to the right side. Mauricio makes the play, and English. Beatty swings and misses 1-1. It means a lot to these guys to be.
You know,
the 1-2. 2 and 2.
You know, you were mentioning that Adolis Garcia heard him some beautiful rhythmic motion from Keuchel. Not a big stride because he's a control kind of pitcher.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. Brett Beatty chases the slider out of the zone in the first inning to lead the game off. LeCastro 5 for 5 this year, stealing bases. It is officially underway. Jorge Polanco walked in the first inning. He's up for the second. Kepler grounds that one foul. Kepler struck out in the first. Foul ball, 1 and 2. That's Kepler. This is low, the count 2 and 2. So sent less than that forkball from Kodai Senga. Top half of the inning. Takes a sinker for a strike. 0-1. 2-1 to Alvarez. That one just misses low, and the count 3-1. But cut 2 ERA in 11 starts. 2021 started to and has made his way back. Well, he walks Alvarez as that pitch misses inside. Alonso grounded out to second. 0 for 1 in the first inning. The 1-2. 2 and 2. Not all the way in, but most of the way in. You surprised by that this early?
No, that they're in.
That one laced down the right field line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Both runs will come around to score for it. You know, the really interesting thing about that game in Philadelphia, we've talked about how different the 0-2 to Vientos. Taken low and inside, 1 and 2. Well, here's how the former Met pitching well, but Scherzer, as Vientos takes strike 3 looking.